Hey guys, this is Alan from Queen Creek Tropicals, and today I'm giving you an update on the green mulberry grafts that I did a few months ago. I'll post the date down below, and you guys can see the original video in the description. But anyways, it's been a few months, so let's go check them out and see how they are doing. Alright, here they are. I have 2 pallets and then a few 1 gallons that we did a few months ago. So let's see how they are doing, guys. This one right here, it's a 1 gallon. Usually what happens is as they start growing, you're gonna get a lot of the original rootstock, and that rootstock is going to outgrow your new graft. So what you want to do is, after you know for sure that your graft took, like this one right here, this is one of our 1 gallons right here. What you want to do is you want to get yourself some pruners, and then you want to prune all the suckers that are growing on the rootstock, just like that. We don't need this. This is gonna be the everbearing mulberry, and we are not growing this, guys. So I'm just gonna go ahead and then I'm just gonna stick this one right here in this container, just like that. To be honest, I never rooted green cuttings or softwood cuttings from mulberries, so I'm just gonna stick them in these containers right here and see if they actually root themselves. I just want to see. But anyways, so just root the cut the all the suckers off, just like that. And then this one right here is going to be a green mulberry. They actually have fruit on them and they fell off already. I've been meaning to make this video for a few weeks. Having fruits is normal, especially for grafts or cuttings. It's just the way it works. Now you see this area right here. This area right here dried out, but this right here stayed green, and that's where the green mulberry actually started growing. The tape, I usually keep the tape in there until it falls off by itself, and that usually will not happen until you put the tree in the sun, because the sun will break that down and it'll fall off by itself. So I usually don't like touching it. But this is a 1 gallon, and let's check the other ones over here. Most of the other ones that we did this year are going to be 5 gallons, like this one right here. You can see a bunch of suckers everywhere. So let's go ahead and cut them off. And then we're just gonna go ahead and stick them in this container right here, just to see if they actually root. If they do, I'll dig them out in the future and put them in different containers. I don't like wasting cuttings, and it's not their fault that people don't like them as much. But believe it or not, it's funny because this year we had the most requests for green everbearing mulberries, and I set up my mind last winter to stop propagating it, and that's when people want it. So I guess we'll be growing some more this upcoming winter, but not as many, just to have so people can buy them. But you can see some of the fruits on this one already fell off. It's normal for the fruits to fall off, especially if their cuttings are young, like this one right here. But just like the 1 gallon, you can see some on the top dried out up to here, and then that's where the green mulberry started growing. Now, are these guys ready to plant? Yes, they are, because they actually have been in the sun, and that's a problem that I had this year. As always, I forgot about them. And then as the sun shifted, initially it was over there in the winter time, now it's over here, and I forgot about it, and a lot of them got direct sunlight, and that's the reason why a lot of them dried out, simply because they got direct sunlight. Grafting these mulberries are super easy, but if the sun gets them, then they will dry out on you. Let's check this one out over here. Look, this one has a fruit on it, and then it doesn't have any suckers. Actually, it has a few little ones over here that we can pick them off. easily without having to cut. Now this one right here is a really nice one. It has several buds that are growing out, and the sun did not get it because it was over there shaded, and yeah, so that's what happens. So that's this one right here. Let's check this one over here. A few suckers. Let's go ahead and cut them off. Stick them in the container over here just to see what happens. Got nothing to lose. And then this is another green mulberry right here. So this one's green all the way to the top. This one over here, I guess something happened. Maybe a bird pecked at it and broke the branch. But yeah, another green mulberry. Now, is this one ready to plant? Yes, it is, but you have to understand, if you have a lot of birds in your area, they like to peck at the branches and eat them. So if your tree is small like this one, I recommend to put a cage over it or let the tree get a little bigger. These trees grow very fast, especially when the night temperatures are super hot. So in another month or two, this is gonna be easily 3-4 times the size. Let's keep looking. There's another one over here. Actually, we already saw that one. Oh, let's look at one that did not take. This one here did not take, and then it went dry on me. I forgot to water. You can see an everbearing berry down here, but this one simply did not take because it got direct sunlight. Let's take the electrical tape off so you guys can see how it looks. And then I know for sure the reason this one did not take is because of the sunlight and not because of the way we grafted it, and I'll show you why. Let me show you. All right, it's taking it out. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but look at that graft right there. It's like even, straight, cambium layer touching. It actually started healing right there. I don't know if you can tell. Let me go ahead and separate it. But it started healing. It's hard to pull. But the reason it did not take again is because the sun got to it. So there we go. Yeah, it just dried out and it just did not take. Things happen. That's why you wanna do more than you need. This is not the first time. This happened to me last year with my fig cuttings. I forgot about them. The sun shifted and it killed most of them. But let's keep on looking. Let's see what else we got over here. This one over here, it's another one. It did not take. The sun got to it. No big deal. Let's see. This one over here. This one's good to go. You guys can see there's the grass, the cutting still green, or the cyan, and then we got leaves up here. So this one's good to go. All we gotta do is just get rid of the suckers. Why do we get rid of the suckers? Well, this takes energy, and what happens is it will grow a lot faster than your cyan, and eventually it will take the energy away from it, and then your cyan may die, and then, well, it just go, you know, back to the rootstock, which we don't want everbearing mulberry. We want the green mulberry. Oh, there's another sucker down here. There we go. Let's keep looking over here. See this one over here. This one over here dried out on me. This one here took. You can see there's the graft right there. You can see the fruits actually went dry on me because I also forgot to water them. This is what happens when you hang water your plants. You forget and they will die. But thankfully these are mulberries and they don't die as easy. I need an area specifically for mulberries, so, or any other cuttings, so I know for sure the sun's not gonna get to them and I don't have to worry about them. They can get automatic watering, and then if I forget about them, they're not gonna die. So I have a lot of them here that took. This one over here, you can see. Let's take a look. You can see the graft down there, and then you can see the scion took just fine. You can see this one right here. It's got fruits right there. You can see that's a green mulberry. So yeah, we got a lot of them in here that took, guys, and then we also have a lot of them that didn't make it simply because the sun got to the. Anyways, guys, so that was the green mulberry update. A lot of you guys have been asking for it, so there it was. Mulberry trees are very easy to graft regardless of the variety. We have never had any issues, and we just had a lot of rootstock this year, and we decided to graft them. Can you root them from cuttings? Yes, you can. We actually have some video of that we posted on Instagram this year. So I have proof now. These guys are green mulberries right here, you can see, and we have roots. Now this variety right here seems to root just like a Pakistan mulberry. It's just like the Pakistan mulberries, it just takes a little longer for them. This is the reason we like to do graft, because they are usually ready a lot faster and we don't have to wait on them. But yeah, green mulberries, guys, if you want to learn more about this variety, there is a link below you guys can watch on the green mulberry review, growing tips, and everything about the green mulberry. Any questions, guys, just comment below. And unfortunately right now we are sold out of the 1 gallons, so we don't have any more trees to ship anywhere out of state. We do have a lot of 3 and 5 gallons. If you're willing to pay for the shipping, we'll gladly ship it to you. But next year we're hoping to have a lot more 1 gallons, so we can actually start mass producing them and we can ship them out of state. It's just, you know, the bigger trees grow faster for us, and then that's what people like to buy locally. Anyways, guys, hopefully that answers your questions. If you have any more, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, click the bell, and I will see you next time.